Guys, what's up? So we did the little spring trigger job thing there with the CC Scorpion. I don't know if that's been out yet or not, but I've already done that in my time. And today we're going to do the same thing to this little guy. This is a SIG, as a 238? P238? Yeah, SIG P238. And I had somebody ask me to help them with this because this has got a horrible trigger pull in it. And we're going to use that same company, MCARBO, and see if their little spring kit dealy will work. Let's get into it. Okay, so like I did in the CZ video, right, the Scorpion, I did the whole same thing on that one. This is not going to be a how-to video, even though a lot of people want to see those. I like to see those. I'm going to link MCARBO, their video, which goes in good detail and explains exactly how and what you need to do. So we are not only going to replace the two springs, right, in this little spring kit dealy, but we're going to do a little bit of polishing. I think it's on the feed ramp and maybe the chamber, and I think one or two other little places, just to smooth things up and clean it up a little bit. We are going to get our own measurements on this trigger real quick. So make sure everything is good to go. This thing only goes, this Wheeler trigger gauge only goes to 8 pounds, okay? So safety's off. This doesn't have a grip safety. Just pull the trigger and try to put it in the right spot and pull down. Can you see? Yep, pull down and up. All right, so we maxed out our scale. We're gonna do it 3 times. So we went over 8 pounds. It didn't break on 8. It's probably more like 9 or 10. So I went over again, one more. Good grief, yeah, went over again. So consistently going way over 8 pounds. So some people will tell you that's wonderful. I want my concealed carry gun or my whatever gun to have a nice heavy trigger pull. Well, that's true, except for the fact that this is already a small gun. Okay, you put the extended little pinky grip magazine in there. Yeah, you can get your hands on it. All right, if they fit. If you've got bigger hands than me, then it's just going to slide over and it's still going to be nasty. That being said, if you've got that kind of a grip, right, and then you're trying to pull a really, really heavy, a really heavy trigger pull, and you have a short sight radius, I mean, your likelihood of having an accurate shot goes way out the window. You're gonna have to practice a whole lot, and even then, that hard of a trigger press, it's not that great. So anyway, we're gonna see if their little thing works, and we'll get back to you and let you know what happened. Alrighty guys, so there we go. That was not that hard. It took maybe about an hour or so to put everything all together, but there you go, that's it. So just feeling the trigger, it does feel lighter, but the proof's gonna be in the pudding. What did I do with my gauge? Here's my gauge. All right, the proof's gonna be in the pudding. It's on fire, it is cocked back. Remember before we were right at, well, there wasn't a right at, we maxed out the scale. So if we don't max out the scale, then it did something. Put it on the same spot. Hold on. Angle you down here so you can see a little bit better. Okay. Same spot, here we go. Pull. Well, we're at 8 pounds. We didn't max it. We're at 8 pounds. Let's do that again. Yep, right at 8 pounds again. Still pretty heavy. So school children. All right, that one was at 7.5. Okay. All right, so it's still pretty heavy, but it's gaugeable. 7.5 to 8 pounds. Going off before is probably at least a 9, if not a 10-pound trigger before. So dropped it a couple pounds, not down to 4.5 or whatever they were saying it was going to be, but it's still a better trigger. I'm going to try to do a little bit more polishing and see if maybe I can knock it down a little bit more. But there you go. All right, guys, if you like this kind of stuff, then please do consider subscribing. It does help, helps me know that people are actually enjoying the content that I'm putting out. I do the YouTube thing mainly as a hobby. I just like getting information out to people the best that I can. Trying to come up with a good slogan of, equip, train, educate, enable, whatever, I don't know. But I really like gun stuff, okay? It's a fascinating science to me. It's super cool. And the more that I can help y'all out and educate people on this kind of stuff, the more I think the sport or hobby or whatever you want to call it is going to grow. So if you would like to subscribe, I would appreciate that. If you want to support me a little bit more, Patreon is a little bit better. In a way, I put pretty much the same content I put on YouTube. I put it over there on Patreon. Sometimes I put some different things that are more like stuff I can't put on YouTube. And then also consider getting some merch. I'm not wearing it today, but I got t-shirts and cups and different things, and more to come on that later. But right now I'm using Teespring. I might be using something else later, but more on that. Anyway, appreciate y'all. If you have any questions, let me know. Y'all be safe, and we'll catch y'all in the next video.